Ooh, looky, looky. Oh, flubbed it. Shit, sorry, dude. I thought that was gaff for sure.
One-handed gaff.
Sorry, Steve.
He's got it deep. So.
All right, stuck it that time.
There we go.
Wow.
That'll work.
Nice job, dude. Well, me and Steve, if you haven't figured it out, we're halibut fishing today. Supposed to be terrible fishing, but so far it's been pretty solid. Second fish in the box, and we've only been at it 20 minutes.
Oh, this is in the danger zone. There we go.
That's an icy, dude.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
I was just about to say, maybe we should reset our drift. Yeah, it's good. Well, I wasn't really planning on making a video today because the fishing's supposed to be terrible. But me and Steve haven't hung out in a minute, so we were just, you know, wasting time on a boat. But we've been out here, what, half an hour? Maybe half an hour. We got 2 decent fish in the box. We're just hopping some swim baits. We didn't even want to buy bait today because we thought it'd probably be, it's not worth the hassle. And I don't know, kind of enjoying this little bit of randomness. So stay tuned. Man, it has been a ridiculously steady pick. How big is the tide today, Steve?
Almost 8 feet.
Almost an 8-foot tide. Wind forecast was absolute shit. And it's honestly kind of slicked off. The drift is fantastic. And we got 1 here, 2 in the box, and it's like still breakfast time. So I'll take it. Super good. 5 minutes later. Woohoo! Boom! Damn, son.
Damn!
No, the bait just falls out. Wow. That's a pretty decent one. The last two have been.
Last 3 if you count.
Yeah. I mean, Jesus Christ. Well, we got a bucket of flatties. That one really did quite a mess. Sorry about the boat, Steve.
That's okay.
Steve got here early today and got the boat all clean.
I would rather have it like this than it was earlier.
Yeah.
I got it.
Blood is better than dust.
I think I got him straight in the gills too. So.
Yeah. Wow.
He did a good job, huh?
Okay, well, that's the limit of those. We have a fly rod on board today just to make things novel. I think maybe we'll go see if we can't chase up a errant striper or something. But wow, 4 fish in the box. Coffee's still warm. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's 9:30.
9:30. So I don't even think we hit the water honestly till 8.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I was old and sleepy this morning. Anyways, fucking solid morning so far. Well, we're just gonna run around and maybe find a striper or something since we're all done with halibut. Well, the amazing little weather window we had is gone to shit. It is San Francisco Bay all the way. So we are gonna run for cover. Boat is clean. Let's get a beer. It's not terrible here.
That have inspired and shaped their musical journey. This is
Stop recording. Fishing was amazing, so much better than I expected, and I also picked up some great seasonal vegetables on the way home. I was trying to figure out what to do with all of the seasonal bounty, and I had this epiphany that I would make ceviche because I just absolutely love it. I've never made it. I did a lot of research, And there's one of these things, sort of like pizza or something. So many variations. I think they're all good, so it's just sort of what you prefer. And I want to take a crack at it. I kind of plan on doing a fairly fine prep for this because I want to serve it on a tostada, sort of just like a salsa crudo kind of thing. And you have to cut halibut or any fish small to cure it with citrus anyway. So I think I want to use the thinner white side fillets. I don't like to cook with them as much as the thicker top sides anyway. So it seems like kind of a win-win. Find a perfect use for this fish that I have. So let's start by cutting up some white side fillets, nice and small. No idea how many of these it's going to take. I'm just going to keep cutting until I have a decent sized pile in this bowl and then go from there. While I was cutting fish, I also cleaned up the other fillets to get them ready for vacuum packing. And I got a fair bit of little trim pieces. These are either too thin or whatever to cook with the rest of the fillet, so I'm gonna chop those up and throw them in as well. So 2 bottom side fillets and the trimmings made this decent pile of fish. That's probably eyeballing it, probably 5 or 6 cups. And now I need to split a bunch of limes and juice them and let this fish marinate for at least a few hours. I took 8 limes to get to where everything is flooded. Now I'm just gonna put that in the fridge. It's lunchtime now, and let that do its thing until dinner. And then I'll kind of fold in some of the vegetables and other stuff later on so they're fresher and not all sogged out. I'm gonna let the fish go separately. All right, so on to produce. Well, there are many versions of ceviche out there. All of them include onions, and look at these beauties. I was so excited to get these as part of what inspired this whole endeavor. So let's get these cut up nice and thin, and we're just gonna set them off to the side with the other vegetables for now. I also picked up these beautiful little tomatoes. They are so fresh and sweet. They're definitely going in. I basically chopped up that entire little box of tomatoes to get the amount that looks like the ratio I'll prefer. But for anything like this or poke, you know, those ratios are super dependent on how you like it. So just, you know, go with your gut and use as much as you think you would like. I really don't think you can go wrong. It's really about how you like it versus how somebody else likes it. I had just 1 jalapeno in the garden, but that should probably be enough. All right, so with that, all the prep is done. We have some jalapenos, some garlic, those are onions, those beautiful tomatoes. I'm just gonna set these off to the side for a few hours while I go back to work. And then this evening, I'll fold all that in, salt and pepper, and then garnish it with some fresh cilantro, some avocado, and these amazing little cilantro flowers that I'd never had. I've been throwing away bolted cilantro out of my garden for forever. Turns out it's delicious. I'm gonna use that as a garnish. So time to go back to work, come back in a few hours, and we'll wrap this out. It's a few hours before folks are coming over. I went ahead and put the onion in now ahead of the other things that will kind of get, I think, a little soggy if you let them sit more than a few hours, but I wanted the onions to get in there, add some flavor, and also kind of pickle in the lime juice a bit. So they're in there. All right, well, I'm ready to head off to the pool and go for a swim. I folded in the final fresh ingredients, so everything's in there now. I added tomato and some cilantro. I'm gonna be adding the bolted cilantro at the end more as a garnish. I also did salt and pepper, and actually quite a bit of salt. And then also a drizzle of olive oil. I saw a Rick Bayless video where he talking about how I just gave it a creamier mouthfeel, and it totally did. I tried it before and after. And I also drained off almost all of the lime juice, because this is not going to be like a cup or a cocktail or a dip. I'm gonna serve this on top of a tostada, and I don't want it to have too much moisture. So I'm off to the pool for a bit. And then when I get back, we're going to actually fry up the tostadas themselves and then have some ceviche toast. I'm gonna fry these till these are stiff and a little crispy, but not hard. I don't want my tostadas to shatter in the middle of a bite and have everything fall onto the plate. I hate that. So I want to get these kind of like this happy medium. So I have a little tostada made. I put a little avo on the bottom, cilantro on top, and then that bolted cilantro flower. Both for flavor and garnish, and it looks amazing. I want to try this thing. All right, here we go. Man, that is bananas. I really think this is one of those cases where it's the ingredients that make this so fantastic. Super fresh fish, the right kind of fish, amazing produce, and just all of the ingredients being right now, man, that is so delicious. If you find yourself catching a halibut this summer, I cannot recommend doing this enough. I cannot wait to serve this to my guests. I am sure they're gonna love it because it's just so simple, but so damn tasty. Thank you, as always, for watching. If you liked it, maybe hit a like button. If you loved it, maybe subscribe. If not, just hang out. And as always, thanks for being here. Till next time.